Since I started making this dessert for my friends and family, we have just not been able to get enough. It is so easy but could very well be the perfect dessert. Hi everybody and welcome to my kitchen. It's me, Manny from Manny's Meal at Home, and in my channel I love to share with you simple or sometimes over the top but totally delicious recipes to share with all your friends and family. Today we're reaching the last stop in our soul food celebration and I've got a fantastic dessert for you. It's simple, it's delicious. We're going to be making a peach cobbler. Let's look at the ingredients that we're going to need. Okay, first of all, I want to drain my peaches. You could use the syrup, but I feel like this is going to be too much and it's going to make our cobbler to be a little bit too wet. So I'm going to just put it through a colander. You can drain off most of the syrup and then put them into a clean bowl. Now here we're going to go in with a little bit of cornstarch. It's going to help to thicken everything up because the peaches will still release some of their own juices and syrup anyway. I have some sugar for a little bit of sweetness. I'm going to go in with 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And finally, for delicious flavor, some cinnamon. I'm going to give this all a mix. Immediately a syrup is forming at the bottom and that cinnamon is giving it such a delicious smell, and it's just going to taste fantastic. Okay, with that mixed in, I'm going to put it to the side and continue with the rest of our ingredients. Okay, next I've got my pan and I have some butter here which I've cut up a little bit, and I'm just going to place it on my baking dish. And I'm gonna put that in the oven while it preheats to 170 degrees. I want the butter to melt, but also to get a little bit brown. That's gonna bring such delicious depth of flavor. And in the meantime, we can prepare our batter. Right, onto our batter. This is so simple, you're not gonna believe this. So we just got some flour here, and I'm gonna sift it through a little bit just to get rid of any big lumps. A bigger sift will go a long way. I'm also gonna add my baking powder here. This is my raisin agent. Next, for a bit of flavor, I've got some nutmeg. I also have some cinnamon, and I've got a little bit of cardamom, which I love adding this to baked goods. It just brings such fresh flavor. I'm also gonna go in with some sugar. I've got half white sugar and half brown sugar. And I'm gonna whisk all of this together, just to help it to start combining and try to get an even mixture. This also helps to break up the lumps in the brown sugar a little bit, so it'll make everything easier when we go to add our wet ingredients. I love this type of recipes because they're actually so simple and they just take no time whatsoever and they're always delicious. Okay, and then for my wet ingredients, I've got some milk, and this is straight out of the fridge so it's cold. And into it I'm gonna add some vanilla extract. And finally I'm gonna add my wet into my dry ingredients and mix them all really well. I'm actually not sure why it's important that your milk is cold. Maybe in the oven it makes it puff up better or something like that. If you know, let me know in the comments. I'd love to find out. And that is it. This is pretty much just like a loose batter. So let's check on our butter and then we can put everything together. Okay, so my butter's all melted. I can smell that it's kind of getting nice and brown and almost caramelized. You can kind of see the color change a little bit as well. This is still hot, but I'm gonna go in with my batter now. I won't add all of it in just yet. Maybe most of it. Then I'm gonna go in with my peaches and try to spread them out evenly in your baking dish. Not forgetting that delicious syrup. And then we go in with the remainder of our batter. And just to give us a bit of crunch at the end, I mixed in some sugar and cinnamon. I'm just gonna sprinkle it over the top. Okay, and we're ready to go into the oven at 170 degrees for 50 minutes, but do check it so that it doesn't brown too much. I would recommend to put a baking tray under your baking dish because it looks like it's gonna want to bubble over and you don't wanna make a mess in your oven. So, into my oven I go and I see you in 50 minutes. I can't believe that's it, we just have to wait. And it smells already delicious, so I know it's gonna be fantastic. Okay, timer's up, let's have a look. I had to cover it up because my oven is crazy and it was getting a little bit too brown, but let's have a look. It smells so good. Oh wow. So our batter rose all over the peaches. You can barely see them. You can see them kind of over here and it's still bubbling and it's nice and syrupy. It looks fantastic. It smells delicious. We have to wait 15 minutes for it to cool down a little bit and the syrup's gonna thicken up a little bit more before we can take out a scoop that we can try. But I'm so excited, I can't wait to try it. Okay, our peach cobbler is clear enough now to handle. I can't even begin to tell you, I wish I could describe how amazing it smells in my kitchen. I don't think there's a neat way to do this, so let me just go right in. There it is. It needs a little bit of ice cream on top. It is time to taste. It looks divine. Oh, let me dig right in. That is absolutely fantastic. Oh, such a rich dessert. It's nice and sweet. The peach is so soft and delicious. There's delicious texture from the crumble that we put on top and just the batter in general. And that ice cream on top, oh, it needs to be in there. It's not even optional for me. It's amazing. You must try it. You're not gonna regret it. I've absolutely loved learning about all these soul food recipes. They're all so delicious, they're full of flavor. This one is an absolute winner. I think it's gonna become one that I'm gonna have all of the time. Of course, I haven't learned all these recipes on my own. I've done a little research and tried to make them my own. But I do want to acknowledge some of the places where I found these recipes from. For example, we've got some amazing YouTube channels. I Don't Life Cooking, Cooking with Kamira, Rama from Sakafed Food, Smoking and Grilling with AB, Cooking with TK, Cooking with Tommy, Cooking with Claudia, and Mr. Make It Happen. And others that I can't remember, so I'll leave all of them in the description. If you like my recipes, go check them out as well. You're gonna love them even more. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you let me know what you thought of it in the comments below. If you know how to make this type of dish, let me know what you would have done different or how does your family make it. If you want to try it and share on Instagram, make sure that you tag me. I love seeing what you guys get up to. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to see my upcoming videos and check out the full playlist if you haven't seen the previous videos in this delicious series. Join me next week for more delicious recipes. With that, I'll leave you for this video and enjoy.